This got to be the funniest offseason of all time. Come on, man. The long snapper, you cut the long snap, bro. I just DM'd Tabor. He said unreal. He didn't even know. Come on, man. You can't be cutting the long snapper, bro. That's crazy. Jake Moody got me next, man. They got Debo Samuel and Taybor Pepper. Remember they got in that fight? Debo choked him. They said, "No, we can get rid of both of y'all." That's crazy, man. It's honestly like at this point, nobody is safe. Bro, they cut the long snapper. The long snapper. Like, wow. I know special teams was bad, but oh my God, man. They're going to have to get a new long snapper, obviously. So taking a look at some notes. This is according to Jennifer Lee Chan. The 49ers have released long snapper Taybor Pepper. He played 5 years with the team. He appeared in every single game was on the final year of his 3-year extension, signed with the club in 2023. He's got no more guaranteed money on his contract, so the 49ers will save $1.43 million that was due to him. It's just for $1.43 million. So only $150K of dead money that was set to hit this year as part of the signing bonus. And they got to get a long snapper now. Like, bro, this special teams coordinator, he ain't playing games. The new special teams coordinator, Brent Boyer, he said, "You gone, he gone, we gone, fuck you, I'm out." He said, "This is the worst special teams unit in the league. Oh, we about to fix that." This special teams unit was so bad last year. Even the long snapper is gone, bro. This is the thing. The 49ers special teams were so bad, and even the long snappers out of there. Like, yo, Brent Boyer says, "Nah, we are done. We need to fix this special team." Special teams was so bad last year. The new special teams guy, menace. Robbie says the new special teams coordinator is ruthless. Ruthless. But you know what? Somehow Jake Moody's still employed. Yeah, MSQ. Or Danny says somehow Moody's still employed. Wisnowski and Moody, are they next? Are they next, bro? This special teams coordinator says, "You gone, he gone, we gone, she gone, he gone, me gone." No, everybody's gone, bro. He is not playing. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe. Like, I was actually shocked on this one. Like, I saw Juice coming. I saw Greenlaw. I saw all these other ones. It didn't bother me. Like, this doesn't bother me. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe this new special teams coordinator. He coming in and cleaning house. He says, "Let me show you who Brent Boyer is. You want to know who Brent Boyer is? Stand at attention, sir." No, you gone. He said, "Taybor Pepper, you like playing Yu-Gi-Oh? You gone. You gone." Oh, that's what he told him, man. I can't blame her, man. I can't. Pepper turning into salt. Oh my God. It's so crazy to me that you cut the long snapper. I get it. Special teams matters. And maybe he was a part of that issue. Like, maybe he was an issue of why special teams was bad. Maybe Brent Boyer reviewed the special teams film. I don't know. Brent Boyer looked at the film and he says, "I don't like how this man's long snapping the ball." And he cut his ass out of there. Jesus. Oh my God. Rob says, it's like Oprah. You get a cut, you get a cut, you get a cut. It really is. It's like, you gone, you gone, you gone. I couldn't believe it, man. I was shocked. I'm shocked. I mean, he was getting paid a lot of money, to be fair. I mean, Jesus, man. It's crazy. I'm going to take a look at some. The people are tweeting about this, of course. So Lombardi says, "Media looked up who long snapped for the Jets, who's now they have 49ers new special teams coach Brent Boyer and Titans 49ers assistant special team coach Colt Anderson last season. But the names I found, Thomas Hennessy, Morgan Cox, are both under contract. So they're going to look for other people." Akash, my boy Akash, he said some free agent long snappers, if you're into that kind of thing: Rick Lovato, Patrick Scales, John Weeks, Jake McQuaid. I don't know any of these guys. Nobody knows who the long snappers are. So really, it's like that. That's why it's crazy that you cut the long snapper. Nobody really knows a long snapper on a football team. So it's crazy. But Brent Boyer said, "We cut." Oh my God. Am I going to get cut? No, I'm still safe. I'm safe. This is crazy. This is like, bro, like the Niners, they got to be the funniest team this offseason. Listen, you go and get You go and get Mac Jones, who you could have got 4 years ago without trading draft picks. Okay, and you get him now as your backup. And you go cut the long snapper, bro. That's this offseason is so funny, man. They're trying to cut costs and get younger and all that stuff. I mean, it's the long snapper. So honestly, as long as the long snapper we get is good, it's gonna be fine with me. I'm not like hurt that we're losing Taybor because it's like whatever. It's long snapper. You need to improve that position. Fine, do it. Because special teams was bad, but it's just when you see the fact that your long snapper got released and they're being ruthless this offseason and getting rid of everybody, it's like, damn, nobody is safe. It's just telling you, nobody is safe, man. Flood says, Raj took a restructure to stay with the team. Yeah, they said, hey, if you want to still cover the 49ers and be RSF 49ers, you need to take restructure a deal with us. I said, all right, cool. I'll get paid from different sponsors. Oh my God, man. Christine says, that's all you can do is laugh and point at this and trust the process. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this doesn't losing the long snapper is not like move the needle type move. It's not that we're not going to make it to Super Bowl because we lost our long snapper. It's just funny. And they're telling you it's going to be a whole different team. We got to get rid of people that we don't want on this team anymore. All right. Oh, man. When is the next time John and Kyle will speak to the media? What's their mindset? Silos, that's a good question. I'm not sure yet. It's probably going to be soon, hopefully, after free agency. I can't remember when they usually do that kind of stuff. But when they do, that's going to be good. Because you're right. We do need to kind of see where their mindset's at. Although John Lynch talked a few weeks ago at the Combine, and he kind of told us, he pretty much told us, he laid it down. I mean, I think the mindset is we got to get cheaper. We got to stop spending money this year, clean the books up, and we got to get younger. So that right now is the mindset we know of. And I'm pretty sure they'll talk before the draft and then obviously after the draft. Whenever the draft is, they always have like the interviews during the draft, post-draft picks. They have a big interview and they speak to everybody and they say what they got to say. But the key one, there's usually a press conference right before the draft, like the week before, or a couple days before. John Lynch usually has like a pre-draft speech. Sometimes Kyle does, but it's usually John Lynch. So MSQ says the coordinator saw the scuffle with Debo in the Bucks game and says in my voice, he did, bro. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, Brant Boyer looked at the film and he looked at everything. He says, nah, we ain't about that. Jay Fig says, what's your opinion on Mac Jones? I like Mac Jones as a backup. We talked about it last night. I mean, it's funny. It's ironic. It's like the most ironic situation. Like, first, it was funny because I'm just like, holy crap. Last night, I came on here and I laughed for like 2 minutes. My intro was just me laughing because it's funny. The 49ers could have got Mac Jones 4 years ago. And we all know what happened. We know the whole story by now. It's just funny. It was irony. It's like that Alanis Morissette song, right? Isn't it ironic, right? That song popped up in my head the moment that happened last night. I was like, isn't it ironic? It's crazy. But I actually love Mac Jones as a backup. As a backup, love Mac Jones. I love Mac Jones. He's a good backup. He's had bad coaching his whole career. He's actually a Pro Bowler his first year in the league. He's nothing special. He's not mobile. But Sam Darnold wasn't either. Remember when he came to the 49ers? Sam Darnold was cheeks. And everybody's like, oh, God. Turned out to be a pretty solid quarterback after he went to Minnesota. Now he's a starter with the Seahawks. Kyle might be able to turn his career around and get him a little bit better, So maybe it's fine. But I'm not mad at Mac Jones. I like him as a backup. He's better than Brandon Allen. He's better than Josh Dobbs. So, yeah, I was rolling last night. Why do I have a Dolphins hoodie on? It's Pink Dolphin. It's a brand. And earlier this morning, I thought I was getting traded to the Dolphins. No, that's not true. It's my pink. I like this. I like the brand. Pink Dolphin. Anytime I wear it, people say, oh, Dolphins? Is it a Dolphins jersey? Dolphins? It's not. It's Pink Dolphin. It's just the brand. It's just the brand. Pink Dolphin. Oh, my God. Moody next for sure, says April. Yeah. Julia says, I like how we're prioritizing depth instead of having a top-heavy roster. You got to have depth because injuries happen. And if you don't have good depth, you're cooked. So Chris says, no one is safe. And nothing is safe. They're about to restructure the San Francisco sign. Let's hope they don't. But you're right. Nobody's safe right now on this team, man. They're saving money. They're cutting players. It's wild times. Why? Steven says Garrett Bradbury is about to be released if the Vikes can't trade him. Forrester was high on him. I don't care. He's terrible. Like, this is the thing, Steven. I love that there's, a lot of people in the fan base that say, oh, if this guy's released, go get him. If this guy's released, should the Niners get him? We don't have to be able to sign everybody. Like, Bradbury actually was probably worse than Jake Brendel. He was actually probably one center that was worse than Jake Brendel. I know Forrester likes him, but he's not good. And he's older. And again, the 49ers are not trying to spend money on old, veteran, washed-up players. They're not going to do it. So if the 49ers were to get Garrett Bradbury, it'd be a disservice to this team. It'd be opposite of what they're trying to do. CJ Mosley, Garrett Bradbury, I don't want any of those guys, but you're going to have people out there that say, oh, should the 49ers get them? Because they're released. Like, if you look at most Niner pages, I do it sometimes, but it kind of gets annoying. Like, every time a player is released, should the 49ers get him? Should the 49ers get him? No, we shouldn't get every single player that's released. Honestly, that kind of stuff is cheap content. I know how it goes. Like, you post it up, you're going to get engagement, you're going to get comments, you're going to get a lot of engagement on it. It's a good, type of post to get people to answer and put a lot of comments in the post. But really, it's a cheap engagement type post. And I don't think we should get Bradbury just because he got released or he will be released. He's not good. He's 30 years old, and he's honestly worse than Jake Brendel. He's worse than Jake Brendel, dude. So, yeah. We broke ass B, says April, for sure. My boy Sahaj says, Jonathan Kuminga returns tonight. Can't wait, man. VZ says, Raj has been marked safe from being released. I have been safe from being released. I literally texted Taybor Pepper, though, because he's another player that I actually talked to a lot behind the scenes. And he was pissed, man. He like, I told him, I can't believe they got rid. I said, man, they're getting rid of everyone. Good luck. I honestly can't believe it. He says, unreal. I didn't see it coming. He says, thanks for your well wishes. Crazy. Unbelievable. Woo! My man says, thanks for going live. Almost got stuck listening to Grant. That's what I'm here for, man. I don't got a lot of viewers on YouTube because my YouTube's cracked, but try to go live for y'all. Maybe I should go live on Instagram. Give y'all some a little, go on there. We get more people on there. But yeah, of course, love y'all. This has been a crazy free agency. Let's talk about this. Free agency has been so wild, but I appreciate everybody giving me the support and following on all my social media platforms, especially Instagram. Cooking, man. I've gained 3,000 followers on Instagram. It's Thursday, 4 days. So appreciate y'all. Y'all know I've been putting in that work, and I love y'all. So definitely it's fun this week. It's always fun. It's always exciting, but this week's been one of the craziest off seasons of all time. Like, they get rid of everybody, man. It's been hectic, says Sahaj. I don't think it's hectic. It's just been crazy. It's been absolutely like it's unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen. Did anybody see the long snapper getting released? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw the long snapper getting released today. Oh my God. I got to go turn on a different light real quick. The lighting's getting bad. Give me a second. Yeah. It's a little better. Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. It's a wild time in the Bay. Jay Fix says, do you think Purdy and Jones will compete in training camp? I mean, I don't think they're going to compete like for a QB1 job. Obviously, the job is Brock Purdy. He's QB1. Mac Jones is your QB2. There was a report I posted earlier because a lot of people are like, oh, why are you posting that? Duh, of course. But according to Tom Pelissero, he says that, despite the fact that Mac Jones was signed on a 2-year deal, the 49ers are still focused on getting starting quarterback Brock Purdy a contract extension. He says this did not bear, from my understanding, on the Brock Purdy negotiations. They still want to get him locked up for the long haul. He's their QB1. There's no competition. But in training camp, they're going to go out there, and this is going to bring the best out of Mac Jones. He's going to go out there and push himself to the limit, just like a few years ago when Sam Darnold came to the team. Brock was our starter, but at the same time, it pushed Sam Darnold to be a better quarterback because he wanted to prove that maybe I am better than Brock. Maybe I'm better than Brock. It's going to push Mac Jones to be a better quarterback. He always should have came to the Niners. Now, I went back. I looked at all the content from 4 years ago. we hated Mac Jones. We absolutely despised this guy. We hated his guts. Every post about Mac Jones, it was no, that guy. I don't want him. No Mac Jones at 3. No, please, no, please, no. People were going like, we embraced the fan base, like came together. This was the one time everybody came together about a topic and agreed on it. Nobody wanted Mac Jones. Everybody said Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Now that's where the division was, because there's always division in the fan base. It was no Mac Jones, anybody but Mac. And then when you scaled it down to Justin Fields versus Trey Lance, it was like there was the divide. It was like, no, the Trey Lance truthers, the Justin Fields truthers. It was like you're on one page or the other. And if you like Trey, you didn't like Justin. If you like Justin, you didn't like Trey. But you liked them both better than Mac Jones. Trey Lance got drafted. The Trey Lance truthers were going crazy. Justin Fields guys were like, oh my God. And everybody was happy that they didn't get Mac Jones. But now, 4 years later, you got Mac Jones. Kyle, that was his guy from the jump. He should have taken him because they wasted 3 first-round picks. It was crazy. Maybe he got bullied. I don't know. There's a lot of different theories, a lot of different stories. Should have went with Mac. Back then, we hated him. And now, I don't hate him as much because he's a backup. And I think he could succeed in Kyle Shanahan's offense. He's like a younger, fatter, uglier Jimmy Garoppolo. But he's better. And we knew Jimmy worked in this system. Mac Jones can work in this system. The thing is, he's a backup. If Brock Purdy gets hurt for a game or two, and I hope he does it, Mac Jones could probably come in and win a game or two. That's what you want out of your backup. So that was definitely a bad year for quarterbacks. Raymond says, I was one of those people hating on Mac Jones. Everybody, bro. I went back to some old content. It was so funny. The memes, people did not want McCorkle. I mean, people were posting his picture of his beer gut, you know, Alabama with the cigar, and everybody's like, this is who you want as quarterback. I mean, the memes, they made them so. I remember I posted a video during his pro day, right? There's a video. Mac Jones, he drops back, overthrows the receiver. This is pro day. Nobody coming at you. You're throwing against air. No defenders. Overthrows the pass. Kyle looks at him like this. He was just like. But that's the guy he wanted. And then he goes to the Trey Lance pro day, and he's like smiling. He's doing the Birdman. He's like, okay. He goes to the Justin Fields pro day. Okay. And like back then, you see those videos, and I'm like, I'm instigating. Everybody's instigating. Look how he looks at Justin Fields. Look how he looks at Trey Lance. You mean to tell me he doesn't want one of these guys over Mac Jones? But he wanted Mac Jones. That's who his guy was. Yeah. What people hate about Mac Jones was his ceiling. Yeah, that's the thing. We knew he wasn't going to get better, but he came in probably more pro-ready than those other guys. He was more pro-ready than those other guys. But he was going to always be here. Like, he might come up a little bit, but he's not going to go up here. He's going to stay in this level, right? Whereas everybody thought Trey Lance and Justin Fields can go up here. Reality, they didn't. Reality, Trey Lance was the worst of all. Well, maybe Zach Wilson. It's debatable. Who's worse, Trey Lance or Zach Wilson? It's debatable. Probably Trey Lance. Niners probably drafted the worst one. Honestly, it's kind of bad. Danny says, the Zach Wilson throw on his pro day has got to be the biggest scam ever. Oh, my God. Do you remember that video? That was, Zach Wilson, he like rolls around to the side. He comes back, launches it, and we're just sitting there going, oh, that's the guy. That's the guy. We sat there. We ate that up. Hook, line, and sinker. We're going, oh, my God, Zach Wilson's going to be the GOAT. And then Justin Fields pro day, same thing. He drops, runs to the side, has a beautiful little, and then he comes off to the other side, and he comes, woo! And we're sitting there going, oh, my God, Justin, this is the guy we need. This is the guy we need. And then Trey Lance, in his pro day, same thing. He's dropping back, flinging him. He had, there's a 49ers receiver that was catching passes from him. Oh, God, who was it? Oh, God, I can't remember. It was a 49ers receiver. He was there. He's like a fifth string receiver or something. He was in the pro day, and he was catching passes for Trey Lance. So everybody's like, oh, Kyle's got his 49ers receiver catching passes from Trey Lance. So everybody's like speculating, and it ended up being Trey Lance. But I remember that. And everybody's like, oh, man, that pro day was so nice. And Mac Jones's pro day was definitely forgettable. Yeah, the hype was crazy. That was crazy times. Like, going back last night, I just looked at everything, and I was like, what? The world was so different. It was so crazy. Everybody that was a Niner fan united. That was the one time 49ers Twitter combined forces. It was wild. Sahaj says we should have gotten Justin Fields over Trey Lance. I said that from day one, my man. You know me. I wanted Justin. I was the king of Justin Fields hype. Maybe there might have been a few people as hype as me on Justin Fields, but I feel like my page turned into a Justin Fields hype machine. It kind of, I look back at it, it's kind of bad. I was like, God damn, nowadays the young folks would say I was glazing Justin Fields. 2020, 2021, nobody said that word, but I was glazing Justin Fields 100%. I looked back yesterday, I was like, what was I doing? What was I doing? I needed to chill on that, but I thought Justin Fields was the man. Taybor Pepper. What a guy. I still can't believe we got rid of our long snapper. So, whew. And it's so funny because like, I don't know. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. It's just funny. It's just funny, man. You got rid of the long snapper? The long snapper? I wonder who we're going to get at long snapper. I can't wait to see who our next long snapper is going to be. I don't know I can't tell you any long snappers in this league. Like, I really don't know. It doesn't matter. Long snappers are really nobody. They have one job: snap the ball very far to the kicker, hold the ball. They really don't. They're special teams guys. And maybe, again, the special teams coordinator Boyer was like looking at the film, and he's like, "This guy has to go. He has to go." I love it. You think that Jake Moody's next? Think Jake Moody's next? He got to be next. MSQ says, can we all be honest that Trey Lance never had a true chance to prove himself? I don't know, man. He never really, they shouldn't have picked him. He was too raw. He only played one season in college. I mean, looking back, hindsight's 2020, but I just don't think he had it. Look at him in other teams, like with the Cowboys. He just doesn't look good, man. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Sahaj says, I don't know why you have been receiving a lot of hate lately on Instagram. I love you. Keep going. Appreciate you, man. I know that people hate on stuff I post. Like, I know some posts, so if we post rumors, that's why I hate posting those rumors. But if I post a rumor, I got to do a follow-up post. Like, you do have to post a follow-up post. And people are, don't post this stuff and da-da-da-da. Who cares? You're never going to make everybody happy. You're not going to make everybody happy. My job is to take the post, take the news, take the information that's related to the Niners and post it. Sometimes it's not too relevant, but it does make sense. And then I know some people don't like to see players that aren't on the team anymore news. What about it? But still got to give updates on that stuff. Some people care about it, but it is what it is, man. I don't care. I'm still killing everybody else in the game. So I must be doing something right, but it's all good, man. People hate me for years and you just learn to deal with it. So it is what it is. Jake Moody's boy out. Jake Moody's boy out, says Raymond. April says, and now the Jets have Fields. It all came full circle. Yeah, I posted that last night. I tweeted it. Like, I thought about it, and I was like, wow. The 49ers passed on Mac Jones. 4 years later, they got him. The Jets passed on Justin Fields. 4 years later, they got him. But the difference is Justin Fields is a starter. Mac Jones is a backup. So, but it is iron. It's so ironic. It's so ironic, man. It's so ironic. Yeah, everybody wants Moody next. Trey Lance never really had a chance. COVID, redshirt rookie year, and season-ending injury. It's the breaks, man. I think Kyle didn't like what he saw when he was out there. Training camp and OTAs, he wasn't processing enough, and that's why the 49ers redshirted. Like, they went out there to draft a rookie, number 3 overall, and the fact he didn't play his first year, I remember, I went back then, my take was, you got to play him. Once you put him in, you can't look back. I don't think Kyle thought he was ready. Like, he just was too green and too raw. And Kyle was like, and he kept Jimmy over Trey Lance. Like, at that point, he needed to put Trey Lance in to just give him his shot, and he didn't. And I think it's because I don't think Kyle thought he was ever ready. And that right there was the first mistake. When you didn't put him in there and you didn't give him the chance, it was kind of, writing was on the wall. We didn't see it. But at the same time, also, he did get hurt, and I think remember, he hurt his like elbow or something in, or his knee. It was either his knee or his elbow in like preseason and stuff. So he never was 100%. I think they wanted him to start. I remember seeing an interview, and Kyle was like, well, I wanted him to start, but then he got hurt. It pushed him back a little bit. So then Jimmy came in, and then when we finally put him back in, he did get hurt again. He regressed. Just a lot of moments that led up to it. And he was a little fragile, to be honest. And, Kyle wanted him to run. He ran and he got hurt. It was unfortunate. His hand. It was his hand? Yeah, it was his hand. I don't know, man. It's unfortunate. They should have just never traded those 3 picks. I mean, again, hindsight's 2020. They should never have traded those picks. And they did. It's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, I just if you were going to end up with Mac Jones in the future, you should have just went that way. But you can't predict the future. You got to take gambles and risks. That was definitely their worst. That was one of their top 3 worst decisions of the Lynch and Shanahan regime. Like you can say, like there were several. That was definitely top 3. Trey Lance, not taking a quarterback in 2017 and taking Solomon Thomas. That was horrible. Trading away DeForest Buckner, paying Jimmy Garoppolo all that money after 5 games, and he got hurt. Brandon Ayuk contracts up there. There's some bad decisions, man. There's some definitely bad decisions. Mike McGlinchey, there's a lot of talent on the board, and they took Mike and McGlinchey, man. It was unbelievable. Lack of reps. That didn't help Trey Lance. He needed more reps coming out of college because he didn't play much in college. He had 1 season, then COVID year. I agree. They should have gave him more reps, and he didn't get it. He's so behind where he should have been 4 years later. Yeah, could have drafted Parsons and Laporta instead of drafting Trey Lance. That's the thing, man. It is what it is, man. That move definitely cost Super Bowl. Yeah. A bad move. They made some bad moves. They made some good moves. They made some bad moves. Those bad moves, though, sticking with us. And that's why this year they're saying we're screwed. We're just blowing it all up. I can't believe Taybor Pepper. Last couple thoughts before we leave here. Taybor Pepper got choked out this year. He got choked out. And he got cut from the roster. Shit, man. How do you get choked and cut from the roster? Fucking crazy, dude. Oh, my God. Love it. Oh, my God. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Oh, Taybor Pepper tweeted out. Let's see what he tweeted. Let's post this up. What a week. Hold up. Let's post up what Taybor Pepper posted. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he tweeted this out. He says, "Thank you, faithful. Wanted to end my career with the 49ers, but still got some years left in me. Love all the amazing players I've gotten to share the field with during my time. I'll deeply miss all of the amazing sports staff that continue to keep the organization moving." Wow. Wow. Sad times, man. There it is. Taybor Pepper, man. No special thanks to Debo. He didn't say thank you to Debo. He did not. Crazy. Crazy. Was there an asterisk next to I love all the players? There was not an asterisk. There was no asterisk. That's funny. With that, I'm out. We'll be back if there's more news later. Taybor Pepper was released. They released the long snapper. You guys have a blessed rest of your day, man. I can't believe they released the long snapper, man. Unbelievable. Nobody's safe. You guys stay safe. 49ers are coming for you. Lock your doors. Make sure the women and children are safe and secure, because nobody is safe from the big bad 49ers front office. Go Niners!